Does it, being Shita Virya, what, and also it's told as Jwarahara, meaning it is useful in fever. So in fever, we all know that initially there will be ama which gets which travels through the Rasadhatu, and it causes blockage and the fever. So this Katuki being Shita Virya, does it, what is its action on ama generally, sir?
I said, Katuki is one of the drug. It's most of the actions are because of its tikta rasa. It is a very potent rasa, and that rasa is responsible for many of its actions. So, because tikta rasa itself is an amapachika rasa, then definitely in case of a jvara and there is a ama, it will be subjected for pachana by this tikta rasa. So that's the reason. Even though it is a shita virya, that shita virya don't come in the way of amapachana, because the strength of tiktarasa in Katuki is more stronger than the shita virya of Katuki.
It is like you told, it is a very good herb for liver, and all those things are there, and it is also, it tends to clear out, because probably it's told as Vedana, it tends to clear out the gallbladder sludge, meaning the gallbladder contents, they start becoming semi-solid, and they start becoming blocking the channels, or gallbladder channels. So there probably it is very useful also, sir.
Definitely, its effect is on basically liver. So liver produces a very good quality of bile because of the influence of this Katuki. Then that bile is collected in the gallbladder. When this gallbladder is been, of course, because it's a Vedana action is also there, this Katuki also acts on the colon. So there will be there it will be helping to the increasing the peristaltic movement. So definitely when the peristaltic movement will increase, then it gives a feedback mechanism to gallbladder, and gallbladder squeezes its content to pour the material into the duodenum. So that's the reason how our system is behaving. It is able to produce quality of bile from the liver, and it is being collected in the gallbladder, and it is being emptied into the gut and thrown away along with the defecation. So this is the entire process. It is under control of this Katuki. So that's the reason when Katuki is used, all these activities can be observed. It improves the liver function, it improves the gallbladder function, it improves the colon function. So in order to get these information, these functions to be done, we need to understand that Katuki has a role in the form of its tiktarasa. It is a very bitter principle, and that is one which is responsible for all these actions.
And it is also told to be useful in arshas or hemorrhoids. Probably due to its Vedana action again, sir?
Definitely, when it is making the peristaltic movement more, definitely the mala present in the colon will be pushed forward. So when the mala is pushed forward and mala is thrown, then afterwards, of course, constipation is one of the reasons for the arshas. That itself will be gone. So there will be no constipation, hence there will be no arshas. So indirectly, it helps in the arshas to get reduction. Of course, and there is another one thing, that whatever the arshas which develops in the what you call the anal region, it is nothing but the engorged or distorted veins. They are connected with the mesenteric veins and indirectly connected with the splenic vein and hepatic vein. So any pressure in have a negative pressure on these things, and they become swollen. So that is the reason when these pressures are also reduced in the portal vein as well as the hepatic vein and mesenteric vein, definitely on the rectal veins also the pressure will be reduced. Thereby the swelling won't take place. So in both the direction it will be helpful, and that's the reason even it is good for the arshas.
Yeah, and the Nigantus explain Katuki to be useful in Shwasa Kasa, meaning cough, cold, bronchitis, or disorders wherein breathing is made difficult due to the disease. And it's also seen that histatin, a very famous proprietary Ayurvedic medicine in India, they use Katuki as an ingredient. So I mean, despite the Shita area, but despite being cold, it's also very frequently useful in Shwasa Kasa, and even in the allergic respiratory tract conditions as well.
See here, Katuki's action of pitta rechana is taken into consideration, and Shitavirya doesn't come in the way of these actions. So that's why we don't want to get carried away by the misconception or right that Shitavirya is there, Shitavirya is there. You keep aside the Shitavirya. Katuki Shitavirya doesn't come in the way of action of the Katuki. Many of the Katuki's action is due to its Tiktarasa. So here Tiktarasa is stimulating the liver in such a manner, it is clearing the track of the bile, as well as it is also expelling the most of the coast and clearing the conditions. So a drug which is clearing the liver and as well as clearing the gallbladder, clearing the colon, definitely will have a very good effect on urticaria or any allergic disorders. Probably because of that reason, the histatin, they have added this drug into the their combination. So it is indirectly helping the urticaria or the Shita Pitta condition type of thing. The allergic manifestations could be reduced or can be cleared by the way of cleansing the colon and even improving the liver function. When liver function is improved and colon cleansing is done, automatically the itching part and all these allergic manifestations will be out of range.